Oh, you know what I realized? We got rich. Yeah, I knew it. I just forgot. A joint business will sell name stickers. Name stickers? That's awesome. I barely understood anything. People in a company where more than 2 new people show up often forget what their names are. 1 sticker, and that's it. Problem solved. Damn. Oh, man. And we'll add red, green, blue lighting too. I'll buy myself a yellow Lamborghini. Oh my god. Me too. Just 2 guys who were only yesterday seeing whose stream of P goes higher, talking about eternal things. It's funny. And it even annoys some people. We'll sell a course on how to sell courses about selling courses, damn it. For example, me. I've seen scenes like this 100 times, and to be honest, I've taken part in them myself many times. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm not talking about P competitions. And you know, what annoys me isn't the fact that we're discussing some idea, but that these hours-long business talks usually lead nowhere in the end. Yeah, I always took them way too seriously, but a lot of people around me thought it was just a great way to fill the silence in the group, fiddling with their brains with some often dumb fantasies, digging so deep into their heads that they've basically already bought themselves a mansion, with the change left over from a yacht. But by morning, all of this will be forgotten as if nothing ever happened. You're right. Now just imagine how surprised they'll all be when we show up in brand new Mercedes cars. When we get rich by opening our own shashlik restaurant. My buddy Pedro Ambassador is always hustling in business talks. And surprisingly, that's exactly why I adore him. Even though he relates to what I said earlier, he's still the only one who actually put in any real effort to make ideas happen. That's why I enjoyed listening to him and took part in everything he suggested. Whether it was searching for cheap land plots to build a car service, or abandoned hangars to open our wonderful sawmill, or even talking to the director of the agricultural company about selling us pigs for our farm. How many? Damn. It's definitely because you're dressed like a wannabe thug. Hey, calm down. I apologize, my colleague meant to say, aren't you asking a bit too much for the pigs? All they do is crap and stink, stink and crap. Most people do that for free. Are you out of your mind or something? But the price is quite reasonable. It's just that I rushed into this conversation straight from the gym, so I was dressed like I came to collect debts. And then we also asked the government for money to open this business and... Are we happy? What does that even mean? Yes, Pedro's ideas changed very quickly, so all these ventures usually ended up going nowhere, but at least they got started, and it was always fun and interesting. And that's the bare minimum, so you don't come off as an airhead. There's not enough lifetime to retell all these cringe stories. But actually, listen, maybe we should just go play some War Thunder? It's that iconic free online action game where ground, air, and naval vehicles clash in battles all over the world. Non-stop action, epic battles, and a wide range of vehicles. Smash through the front line in a tank, support troops from a helicopter, or engage in dogfights in a jet. Multiple vehicle types fight together in each match. Upgrade, modernize, and customize your vehicles to win battles. Use guided missiles, active protection, smoke screens, thermal imagers, drones, and even nuclear strikes. With the 9th Wave Update Hungarian Aviation, improved water graphics, and new fighter jets, the F-16C and Mikoyan Gurevich 29M were added. Download War Thunder for free via the link in the description. All new players and those who haven't logged in for at least 6 months will receive awesome bonuses, 100,000 Silver Lions premium vehicles, a week of premium account, and other gifts. Hurry up, the bonus season will end soon, damn it. Alright, calm down. That's just the bare minimum to not be a rookie. I liked trying things, and losses weren't the worst for me. But I did experience the worst outcome. With Igor. I once shared my childhood dream of opening a gaming club with him, which was really relevant and fitting back then, but if only we had the money. And Igor immediately said, "Let's do it, bro." Yeah, it's possible, basically. All you need is a printer and paper. We're not going to make money, you fool, huh? But we will be making it. Huh? You and I will open a gaming club together. And we kept going over this idea that whole damned night, in such detail and planning so far ahead, that even Vanga would have grabbed a beer. In the morning, of course, the first thing I did was call Igor to make sure it wasn't all just drunken nonsense. Yeah, listen, I'd love to, but you understand, right, that you have to find the right place for it, and that's impossible. Impossible. You also need to know where to shop cheaply, advertisement, and so on. We just can't handle all this together, just the two of us. Well, yeah, you're right, right? I knew that pressing on his pessimistic pessimism wasn't worth it, because here you need some kind of solid argument to avoid doubts. And what do you think? That same day, I went around every corner of the city in search of premises, and I found, met, and made a deal for an amazingly cheap rental price. It was in the center and the busiest spot in the city, right behind the market. There simply wasn't a better place than this. I listed all possible ad locations and prices. My friends, my sweet buddies, were ready to distribute flyers and put up posters just for a thank you, which I learned ahead of time. Connections with dealers for cheap consoles and TVs. Oh my God, I had that. I organized everything. Business cards, logos, venue decor, costs with friends discounts, by category and detail in one day. Hello? Yes? You were right. The two of us really can't handle it, and I believed you, damn it, geez. Because I did everything myself, solo in one day. Boom! You little chupacabra. You didn't expect that, did you? Everything is laid out step by step. All that's left is to chip in some money. Let me come over to you now and wait, how should I put it? Well, those were just drunken conversations. Drunken conversations. In the morning, I didn't know how to tell you that I'm not interested in that. Not interested. Enough dreaming, enough dreaming. Somebody call someone. The guy got shot 3 times in broad daylight. I'm late for my nail appointment and his body is blocking the door to the salon. Help me, don't be so indifferent, people. What are you doing? So I did all this for nothing? No, of course, you... Be glad that you at least did something today. By the way, that's a 100% direct quote and actually a separate meme. If you want, write in the comments and I'll tell you about it in the next video. But for now, let's not get distracted, and anyway, at least one business session wasn't for nothing, and it was just concentrated cringe. You guys love that, but I hate remembering it. But who cares? So listen to a story based on selling sports nutrition. This was after graduating from college with Mayma. With my classmate Diego. We went through the whole thing just goofing around like real ABK students. And even though we had different groups of friends when we hung out, I'd say we had a great friendship. There was a shared vibe and mutual support. Basically like pee and poop together. I was always genuinely happy to help him out with anything. Whether it was being asked to fix his car at 3 a.m. while he relaxed, or taking university exams for his brother while he served in the army. I know it sounds dumb, but believe me, the professors clearly didn't mind this scheme. All this lack of empty promises was the foundation of our partnership and the beginning of our adventure for especially gifted businessmen. We pooled our savings together, and in my case, it was literally all I had. After that, Diego found a sports nutrition company that offered the best purchase prices for its branches. And we immediately rushed off to train, 300 kilometers just to negotiate opening one in our city. Management laughed when they saw us, God bless them, because other company reps were big, strong guys who owned their own stores and could do business freely. Compared to them, we looked like 2 scruffy guys just trying to make money however we could. Honestly, that's logical. I can't argue with it. After all, our proposal to sell under the table through the internet sounded, well, unconvincing. That's why even the director, who was sure we wouldn't succeed, removed the monthly fee we were supposed to pay to that company. And we didn't even count on it. We didn't have that much money, but thank you. Diego chose the goods to sell. We signed papers about our affiliation with this company. And it seemed like the beginning was set. Take that, poverty, food. The rest of the cringe is paid. 70,000 likes and I'll release the second part, and that's where the juice is. Actually, this video was supposed to be at least 20 minutes long, but just little bits, little pieces. Didn't make it in time. I really wanted to drop a big video for you guys, but, well, that's how it is. Now I just need the likes. I'll post everything. I love likes.